Okay, so here we have another thing that you need to look out for when you're buying vintage fishing rods. As you can see, this is a slightly distorted rod. This is a 1901 Hardy Palacona two-piece, and it's in remarkable condition for its age. And you can see the tip of the rod is fairly straight, and that is probably because the tip is much lighter and whippier than the main section of the rod. Now the rod itself has been warped, and if you imagine the scene where you get your old granddad's rod after he's passed away and you put it into the shed, and what essentially happens is over a period of time it gets things piled against it. It starts to bow the rod a little, and that in itself doesn't make any difference, but what happens then is you get extremes of temperature because sheds are not insulated, and then you get extremes of moisture because it rains a lot in this country, and so on and so on, and those are the processes which bend wood essentially. So what you effectively end up with is a bent rod like this. So you've got to watch for this when you're buying vintage fishing rods. Obviously if you want to use the rod, you probably don't want to buy it like that. This rod is otherwise virtually perfect. It needs a bit of cleaning up, and if you are a professional restorer, of course, you can unbend vintage fishing rods and make them straight again. Okay, so this is a shot of the 1901 Palacona, and as you can see now it's perfectly straight. So here we have the handle. There are no Hardy logos at the top here, so this has obviously been lost over the years, but this is an almost completely original rod, and the handle's been cleaned up and it's still in beautiful condition. The brass has all been cleaned so that it looks nice and careworn, and the butt's been cleaned there with methylated spirit. And this is what a rod can look like when it's had a full restoration. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's now as straight as a die.